Hi guys, in today's review we're looking at some Hornby Railroad Pullman coaches, and as you see we have three there. The one in the centre is a third class brake, and the two at the ends, as I've displayed them, are the first class parlour cars, if that's correct. Like I said, these are a railroad range and they are quite cheaply made, but detailed enough, if you know what I mean. These are X set. I'm not sure what set they are, so I can't really put the code up, but I believe they are era 3 and 4 if I've done my history correct. And like I said, these are a railroad range, and I paid £35 for all three of these, which is a bargain. Let's get into the video and see if they're worth the money, shall we? Starting off at the front or the back of the coach, depending on your preference. What we do get is a big decoupling, which are great for these type of models. We also get some plastic moulded buffers, which ain't too bad for this type of model. We don't really get any buffer beam details, just painted black. Moving on up, we do get a gangway, which is moulded on. We also get some pipe detail dotted around as well. Along the sides, if you can just see it, we do get some handrails which are moulded on and painted. Either side of the gangway, we also get a window which looks like to have some gold bars on it. I think that's a glazing bar, but it's a nice touch from Hornby for quite a cheap locomotive then. At the top, we get a white roof. Onto the side of the coach now. We will be taking a look at the third brake coach at some point, but now we'll start with this composite or kitchen car. I can't remember which one it is. And this one is named Agatha. It's crisply applied. A lot of the tamper print on this is crisply applied. We even have the crest either end of the coach as well, which is not painted in any great detail. It's gold. I think the premium one has some red in it. Above the windows, we do have the Pullman branding as well. I would say this livery of this coach is in chocolate and cream to a degree, chocolate and custard. It's a very nice livery. As we get towards the doors themselves do have glazing in. It's a glazing bar. We also have some moulded on handrails, but inside the glazing looks like we've got two gold bars going round the coach. The interior on this is a typical Pullman interior. It's got lights on the tables. They don't light up, this being a railroad coach. But we do have seating. If you wanted to paint it yourself, you probably could, or add the lighting again, you probably could. Like I said, it's just the Pullman one. Looks the part for me. It's not too bad. But it is a glazing bar in every coach. It is. Not sure it's separately applied, but I think it is a glazing bar, which is a nice touch depending on where it is in the coach. There's some frosted glass as well. As we take a quick look at this third class brake, and this is number 77 car, third class. Again, the delivery is the same as the usual kitchen cars, the restaurant cars that the Pullman range does. But the only difference is the guard area at the end. On the door, we do have the word guard. Again, we have them handrails which are painted but moulded. We also have the crest as well. Then we have two double doors that open for parcels and stuff like that. And I also think there is glazing in the windows at the end where the guard would be. Moving on down, all the coaches are the same, all the bogie types are the same. Lots of rivets, lots of axles on there, and it's highly detailed as well. And we do have metal wheels to go with it. That's on every coach in this range of railroad Pullmans. We also have a rain ducket as well for the guard to look out of. As we do an aerial view on top of the coach now, the roofs are in this wonderful white colour. Everything on this roof is moulded on, a bit like the coach, but that's the railroad range, I guess. There's nothing wrong in that whatsoever. We do have some lighting equipment on top. I think there's some piping as well. But if you look at the guard's coach, which is this one here, there's no lighting equipment where the guard's compartment is. There's just the odd bit of light there. That's the only difference I can see. Failing that, the roofs all look the same in the parts where they should do, which is correct. Like I said, it's a wonderful white with some rain ducts dotted around and some vents, I guess, for the cooking and other stuff like that. I'm sorry I don't know what the stuff does. Coaches are out my area, but they do look the part. At least Hornby went to the trouble of tooling up different roofs for different coaching. And finally, we move on to the underneath of the coach. All three coaches are exactly the same on the underneath from what I can see. It doesn't matter if it's a kitchen car, a restaurant car or a third brake. This one is a third brake. Like I said, we do have metal wheels and a big decoupling, and these do swivel quite well. So it's all good. You know, like the understaying is all moulded. We have electrical box, we have a gas cylinder, I think, and some other stuff. It's all moulded, which is good for people with heavy hands or kids, which I think these are aimed at people on a low budget. It's not going to fall off. If you want to paint some of this detail under here, you can, or make it rusty, you can. But the main thing is, it's not going to fall off if you give it to a kid. And I think there's two to four clips each coach, depending on where they are, to undo the coach if you want to get inside the body, to adjust the glazing bars or add lighting or paint the seats. So yeah guys, that's the end of the running session and the review. Before I give my opinion on these coaches, I'll tell you what it ran with, which was, as you can tell, the W1, the Hornby W1. It also had the Hornby A1X Terrier Stepney. We also had a Great Western Grange, Derwent Grange as well. And then we had a Princess Royal class, which I think was Princess Louise Marie or something like that. And then BR, we had a clan class, clan steward, I believe. I did all the big ones and the BR ones as well. So overall, these coaches are nice. For the price I paid for the free, which is £35, not bad. On certain sites, you can get them each individually for around £20, which is £40 less than the premium ones, which were at the back of this train and the Princess train there. They are premium ones. A break, and there's one there which is named Adrian, and then the next one there is another railroad one, Rosemary. But yeah, I highly recommend these railroad stuff, even the locomotives, because you can practice stuff on them, not worry too much about damaging them. Like for example, for these Pullmans here, you can add lights if you wanted to, practice adding lights, practice painting the seats if you wanted to, practice taking off the handrails to add your own. Whatever you want to do, you could try that. Me, I personally recommend these. It's only my opinion, obviously, but highly recommend these. You've got less detailed parts to fall off. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully, I will see you in the next one. So please take care. Bye.